Hi everybody, my name is Dan Evans. I'd like to welcome you to this course on economics. I'd like to show you very quickly how you can use the materials offered to you here. Obviously, we'll want you to start at the welcome page. It gives you an explanation of what the course does and what resources are available. As explained on this page, this course will provide you with the opportunity to test your knowledge of economics. You can take the economics challenge as frequently as you want. We'll be keeping a tab on high scores for this challenge. It's a 20-minute timed quiz. There's many questions in the database. Your objective is to score about 30, right, out of those 150 into 20 minutes. If you're doing that, you're doing pretty well, and you probably don't need to revise your economics knowledge in any way or form. There'll be some announcements throughout the class as we go along, and these will be available in the announcements page. And of course, you can take a look at and see who else is following this course online with you. Now, if you've not scored well in the economics challenge, if you find yourself not doing well, you may want to review some of the self-paced activities and assessments chapter by chapter. In this course, there are 7 chapters. Macroeconomics, choice and scarcity, is a basic introduction to macroeconomic concepts. Obviously, if you did very poorly on the challenge, you'll probably want to review this part. In each chapter, you'll find a self-test link. There's a separate self-test for each chapter, so you can test yourself as you go along. Again, try to get about a score of about 75 to 80%. To make sure you really understand things. Now, to improve your knowledge of these different areas and these key concepts, you can watch a series of videos that I propose to you. These videos are free, they're online. They're mostly provided through YouTube and through some very well-known economists and professors of economics. You can also access chapters of books. You can download the entire book that I'm proposing to you. It's a free textbook available online. You can also look at them on PDF if you want to take it with you and read elsewhere, or in HTML format. All you do is click on the link and it'll open up the chapter of the textbook in question in a new window. Or you can browse it here with this HTML link, and it again will be in the HTML format of the textbook itself. So these textbooks are available to you freely to use. There's no cost to you to use this textbook. Again, the same structure is true for each chapter. Chapter 1, general concepts of economics. Chapter 2, concepts of demand, supply, and elasticity. Chapter 3 will look at labor and financial markets and unemployment. What's unemployment? How is it created? What are the different aspects of financial markets? Chapter 4 will take a zoom into inflation. So what is inflation? How is it measured? Chapter 5 will look at money and banking. How is money created in the economy? What stimulates the economy? What's monetary policy? We'll look at, in Chapter 6, a very simple model of the macroeconomy called the aggregate supply, aggregate demand model. And this model will allow you to visually see how an economy works. It's very graphical in nature. And the last chapter, Chapter 7, takes a look at fiscal policy and monetary policy and how we can use fiscal and monetary policies to improve economic performance overall. Now, the next part of the menu to the left, you'll see the various live sessions. In 2019, we'll be running 3 one-hour live sessions. In those one-hour live sessions, I'll be answering any questions you may have had about the material, and trying to help you improve your understanding of economics. For each of the sessions, there'll be a date, obviously, and I'll be replacing the date here with the actual date of the session in July or August. We'll be using Adobe Connect to run our Q&A session, so you're more than happy to connect and listen in. You can also watch the video recording and the recording of the session if you can't make it afterwards, and they'll be posted on this page so you can quickly look at them. I've also, for each of the sessions, proposed some questions that you may be interested in looking at in order to prepare the session, although I'll primarily be answering your questions. And you see in the forum we have a series of forums that are dedicated to each live session, and you can go in there and ask the questions you have. Either I'll answer your questions in the forum or in the live session if I feel it's something that really could benefit everybody in some discussion. The last part of the course, if you see below, includes additional resources. You can take a look at your results for all of the quizzes and all the tests as you go along to see how well things have been going on. You can look at your quiz scores. You can also take all of the quizzes in one easy location. They're all right here for you to take. And you can also tap into some other additional learning resources that I can recommend if you want to take a look elsewhere. So I hope you enjoy this resource to learn a little bit more about macroeconomics.